back in the run home. Rugby League 2026 is an absolute shit show.
It is so bad. It's not even fun to watch.
So awful. You know who is fun to watch, however, is the Broncos when they figure out their game plan is give the ball to Reece Walsh as much as possible.
Broncos are never fun to watch because they suck.
Everybody hates Brisbane.
I don't.
That's what Todd Payton said.
They beat the Panthers. How can you hate them? They beat
The
the Panthers.
The Cowboys beat the Panthers. The Titans beat the Panthers.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
know the
think
common
that's-
denominator between all those teams.
Queensland team.
Yes, and you like them.
I do like that.
Precisely.
No, but I don't like the Broncos.
No, nobody likes the Broncos, apart from Broncos supporters.
I like the Broncos.
We all are a real Cowboys fan, though.
What? No, that's not how it works. They beat the Panthers. Everyone should be happy.
No, because
Yeah, but
I wanted Brisbane to be completely out of the competition.
I'm fine with them doing this. They can lose this week. They won't. But
Yeah, can
No,
you
they
lose
should have
this
lost
week,
last week
please?
because Penrith is stupid.
they beat.
How have you lost 3 games in 4 games?
Do we start getting a little bit concerned about the Panthers? That is 3 from 4 that they've
I think
lost.
they did this last year before last was still on the whole competition. So,
Also, like all teams that like at time of them playing them aren't in the top 8. Like that's a little bit
So I
concerning.
did see a stat. All teams that are in the top 8, their records against other top 8 teams. The Panthers have played 7, won 6, and lost 1. The next best is 50%.
Yeah. The Cowboys?
Yes, the
They
Cowboys
lost
are the only
to
top 8 team.
Yeah.
They technically lost.
Well, I mean,
not
they
technically,
won
they
10
were top
games.
They weren't top 8 when they played them, though.
No, but they are top 8 now.
Yeah, I suppose.
And you know the Cowboys is about 3 or 4 of them on 50%, 4 and 4, and then the Broncos are way down on like 18% or something, or 20.
They have been bad this year. There's no sugarcoating that.
The
But
Dragons.
I can, you know, this game was so reminiscent of that 2018 grand final with the Roosters where Cooper Cronk had the busted shoulder. He was just out there as a player coach, and then just let James Tedesco run the show. That's what happened here. That's all Adam Reynolds was doing.
JT
he was just
also-
out there being,
He was running the
JT
show.
also did that.
yeah, Adam Reynolds was just out there giving orders, and Reece Walsh did literally everything for the Broncos, and they won. Like this is how they went on that run at the end of last year.
Yeah, but they didn't start at 8 weeks out.
That is true.
No, they started at about 7.
Yeah, they were
6
still
or 5 weeks
still
out.
outside the top 8 at like this point last year. So
They're not as far out, though.
No, I don't think they
not
were.
that far out, but they
I
were
don't
still
think they
out.
were in 13th or 14th. I mean, that's just. Look, here's the deal. We know that Penrith are no good in the wet. So
Yes.
if it rains, Penrith are in trouble.
I know. Focus. Hello. Hello.
Whoa!
Yeah. Oh, forget it. Hey.
Hey!
Brilliant.
That's gonna happen so many times.
They got,
Fantastic.
even the camera got sick of us talking about Brisbane.
What would you rather talk about the Panthers?
I'd rather not talk about this game.
Well, I think we have to because it was the biggest upset of the week. Like it was. Yeah. It just was. Like who did any of us give the Broncos a chance in this game? The answer is no.
I would've
Don't
if I-
even.
I would have if I'd known it was raining.
That's such a the fact that there has to be a qualifier for the Panthers.
Well, for the Panthers, it's true though. I mean, just at every raining game, they lose.
Weird.
They better hope it doesn't rain if they get grand final because they could struggle.
To the grand final.
September and spring, October, I suppose.
Although, who knows at this point.
Look, Brisbane obviously fought really hard. It was the Panthers' game to lose, and they lost.
And they lost it, yeah.
Now, it came down to, look, I think the first 50 or odd minutes was all Penrith. Brisbane hung in there and then were able to come over the top of them. And Penrith started making errors.
Penrith didn't score a point post the 38th minute. Like, you need to do better than that, surely.
Well, you do. But Brisbane have all, even when they've been going poorly, their defence has still stood up. We know that they can defend. What's the biggest score that's been put on them?
35 by the Cowboys.
That's probably it.
The Cowboys were 38 on them.
No,
35-31.
Hold on, let's have a look at Brisbane.
Oh, wait, Brisbane.
I'm certain they've got pumped by somebody this year. 38 by the Roosters.
42 by the Warriors.
By the
Okay,
Wires.
that was the biggest
30 by the Dragons, 48 by the Rabbits.
one.
So,
Sorry, the Rabbits was the big
so
one.
no, their defense has
28.
not
That's
always
right. The
been
Rabbits
good.
had the chance of knocking them out of any finals contention at all by taking in 50 off them.
Very
And they only made 48 because
So
they're
that's it.
stupid.
So you're saying there's a chance?
No. Well, I'm hoping there's
I'm
no
hoping not,
chance
yeah.
because stuff freaking.
I don't know. I'm torn about whether I want them to make the final.
I hate them. I think they can.
I know you hate them.
They can stick it in their pipe and smoke it.
Because they're a bunch of arrogant turds.
They are. The majority of
Jordan
them are.
Ricky, Reece Walsh, and
Ezra Mam.
Ezra Mam just an idiot.
Tony Staggs.
No.
Yes.
No, I
Yes.
object to that one.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's fine.
No, it's
He did
not.
that. He
Why
did
is
that
he
against.
allowed to do
He's
that?
done it twice.
He did that against
Yeah,
the
when they
Cowboys.
win.
He did that against the Cowboys down at Suncorp, and they still lost.
Yes, because it's Suncorp. That's their
Yeah, but
home ground.
Yeah, but usually it'd be against the Dolphins. It's the Battle of Brisbane, not the Battle of Townsville and Brisbane.
We're
It's a
1,400 kilometres away.
It is a Queensland
That
derby
is not
thing.
even
We
close to
still
our
won,
home.
so it's funny to watch him do that, knowing we still won.
Not even close to our home. Our home is 1,400 kilometres away.
Okay, even if I give you that, 4 is less than half of 30, so you are wrong. Just blatantly incorrect. That it's the majority of people. That's just wrong.
Well, the ones that kind of overshadow everyone else.
Payne Haas exists,
And-
dude. Payne Haas, Pat Carrigan, and Xavier Wilson
Pat
are all
Carrigan's
just the
been-
nicest guys.
I was
Carrigan's
with Pat
been
Carrigan.
alright.
He had a really they had an interview with Pat Carrigan. He said, I'm not going to get into silly things like hating and stuff like this. Look, we love playing against them. We're all mates generally anyway.
He's
So
better than Todd Payton is.
I think
Tell
he's
you
just
more.
trying to
That
light
was
the
funny.
fire. Look,
When Brisbane pump them by 30, it's going to be so bad to see all of them going, oh, they're Brisbane. Everyone hates Brisbane because well, Brisbane hates you too. They're going to do the Manly thing. It's
Yeah.
going to be great.
I just hope it doesn't have and when the Cowboys win, they can do this into Brisbane's faces.
I'll be doing that into the night. Forever.
We should go to that game.
We should talk about this game.
No, we shouldn't go to that game because every
Actually,
game we go to, the Cowboys lose.
Yes.
Unless we have a membership.
Elsewhere in this game, I brought about Reece Walsh. Xavier Wilson was stellar in this game, having to move out to the edge because
Yeah, he did
people
very well.
got hurt. 22 for 225. Just
Those are pretty good numbers.
that's ridiculous, is what it is. 126 post contact meters.
Well, that's the thing. Because he's so rangy, he can make all those. But he's tall and whatever.
He's
He
ridiculous.
can
man.
make all those post contact. Half the time he falls over. He gets about 2 meters just
Yeah,
by doing that.
Yeah, he was great. Payne Haas.
Well,
Don't
Haas is
say
Haas.
anything about Payne Haas.
Haas is Haas. The
He's
only thing the
Haas.
Cowboys can hope is if he has an off game.
Good luck with that. But yeah, this is Brisbane just needed to win, and they got to win. They completed at 90%. They did exactly what you need to do to beat Penrith.
In the wet,
Take it to
especially in the wet.
Take it to them physically in the middle of the field, and they get surprisingly easy to beat. Just
Do you think that's how the Cowboys beat
that
them?
is absolutely how the Cowboys beat them. Literally, the first hit up of that game was Moses Leon getting smoked, and it kept up the entire game.
That's
The
exactly what they need
Titans
to do
did
in
the
this
exact
game.
same thing. The Bulldogs did the exact same thing. This is how you beat the Panthers. Every team needs to watch this game and be
Well,
like,
let's face
"Boom."
it. Apart from Moses Leota, who do they have that's big?
But there you go's not small.
No, but he's not. He's not
Brian
Payne
To'o.
Haas size.
Brian To'o.
He's not either. He's 95 kilograms.
Lindsay Smith is pretty big from memory.
Was it Lindsay who was having a push and shove with Payne Haas?
Yeah, well, Lindsay's 194, 106. He's not small.
How big's Haas?
Very large.
115?
We don't know how large he is. Yes. Something like that.
So, I think Penrith's heavyweights were being done by the Broncos super heavies. And,
Well,
that's
if that
the
was the
thing.
case, they should have been whacked by like the Raiders or something by now, and that just didn't happen. And the Bulldogs' forward pack is tiny, and they smacked the Panthers. So I don't even think that is necessarily
Yeah,
correlative.
out enthused, maybe. Maybe that's what it was, especially the second half.
I'd
I
say
think
so.
the first
Yeah.
half, Penrith were fine.
Brisbane have so much more to play for than the Panthers do. Right?
Penrith are on top, right? I mean, that's still not a good mindset.
It's not good. It's not good. That's
So
what concerns me.
I'd say Ivan Cleary will get them turned around, and I feel sorry for whoever they play this week.
But again, we said that after they lost to the Titans, and then they lost to the
Are they
Cowboys.
playing the Dolphins?
No, they've already played the Dolphins this year. Beat them by 1.
Yeah.
They're like for and against Queensland teams this year is negative like 10 or something. The Panthers.
Actually, no.
Cowboys beat them by 14, so it'd be worse than that. It'd be negative 16.
Negative 18.
Something like that. I don't know.
But if that was 14, that's 2. And then 2-1.
No, they beat the Dolphins by 1.
Oh, they beat them.
Yeah, they beat the
So
Dolphins
it
A
would be
2-point turnaround. That's 16.
Something like that. I don't know.
So not amazingly good against Queensland teams this year, the Penrith
For
Panthers.
whatever reason.
Yeah, we'll take it though. And I'm not too concerned yet. I guess if we
I
take-
am a little bit.
let's see how they. I will start being. I'm not really concerned about it. I'll be start being a little bit interested about what's going on with them if they can't somehow turn it around next week.
It's intriguing because now they play, I think, both the Warriors and the Roosters coming up, and they're the teams that could challenge them for the minor premiership. So they've got to be really, really careful.
You know who else is going to be playing the Warriors pretty soon? Broncos.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
I think they're going to
The
lose.
Warriors are the most important team on the run home. It's
Go on,
hilarious.
Waz.
I love it.
Don't they play the Roosters well? I think the Broncos could have a few issues.
They beat the Panthers. Like,
Yeah, so did the Cowboys, and then they just
I
got
feel like the
pantsed
Warriors-
by the
I
Dolphins.
feel like the
so,
Warriors
I mean,
at
what's
the
the
time of
difference?
recording are probably better than Penrith
there
right
is a
now.
difference there. The Cowboys suck.
So did Brisbane.
No.
Yes. How can you say a team that is like 8 positions or 7 positions lower is better?
Because I've watched
That
the
is
games.
dumb.
Because I've watched the games of football.
Oh,
the
come
way the
on.
Broncos play is so much more conducive.
Did the Cowboys lose
success.
8 in a row? Any time this year have they lost 8 in a row?
No.
Brisbane suck more?
No.
Yes, they've lost 8 in a row.
Why
That
are you
is
even
just-
a fan of this
That
club?
is just a mental idea of yours.
Why are you
No.
even a fan of this club?
No, if you're looking at these teams, you say, okay, if these two played each other, who would win? The one that would win is the better team. The Cowboys and Broncos play this week. The Broncos are going to beat them. Ergo, Broncos better, me right, you wrong. There we go.
Cowboys beat them earlier on, so therefore the Cowboys are a better team.
That was
Duh.
that was 3 months ago.
So,
What do you mean so?
so do you think the Cowboys were the better team that night, or do you think they got lucky?
Yes.
You
I
are
think they got very
so annoying.
You are insane.
Why are you a Cowboys supporter?
It's your
Why?
fault. Because I was born here.
No, that's okay. People live in Townsville and aren't Cowboys supporters. You don't have to
Some
be.
Warriors supporters here.
No, there is a difference between being a supporter of a team and then just having
No, but all
blind
you do is
fanaticism.
no, but you're completely the opposite. All you do is talk down about them.
That is not true.
Unless they're winning comfortably, all you do is talk down about them. Teams are allowed to have bad games without them being bad teams.
It's when they have bad games for reasons that makes that like it's when a team is being stupid and is bad and can't see that they're being stupid that pisses me off. And we'll get to that when we fully get to the Cowboys game. But that's what annoys me most. That's why.
Well, that's not the Cowboys players' fault. That's the coach's fault, and we'll get to that anyway.
Yeah, but that's exactly my point though.
But I think
well, you shouldn't. Your logic then is you shouldn't be able to criticize Todd Payton if you're a fan of the Cowboys because if a team is doing something wrong inherently, you're not allowed to say anything bad about them.
no, that's not what I said. You have a go at even when they're playing well and they get beaten. You still have a go at them.
I remember distinctly praising the crap out of them when they beat the Rabbits and when they beat the Panthers, and that's like 2 weeks ago. So,
But even when they lose,
man.
even when they lose, but they've played well, you still
That
down.
hasn't happened this year.
Okay.
Who have they played well and lost against?
I'd have to look back at the
Precisely.
scores. Look, I don't memorise
There are
everything.
none. There aren't any. They lose to the Knights. They were crap there. They got whacked by the Tigers. They got whacked by Manly. They played like crap against the Eels. The only reason that game was close is because I don't even know what. They got whacked by the Raiders where they were shit. They got whacked by the Dolphins where they were garbage. They got whacked by the Warriors they were garbage. And then they got whacked by the Dolphins where they were garbage. They have not played well and lost the game this year. It just hasn't happened.
Well, they played well in patches. We'll go with that.
But then they're not a good team then. They
Well,
are
you can
above
say that-
average.
You can say that about the Broncos as well, but you're not going to.
They have
They
played well
play-
and lost games before though. That's the thing.
They've also played poorly and lost games, but you've
Yeah, so what's the difference then?
You're not going to point
So
out
if you're
games
saying the
on
don't
Cowboys
point
are a good
that out.
team, then you're saying the Broncos are a good team. It's the same methodology.
The Cowboys at the moment are objectively a better team based on where they sit on the ladder.
And the fact that they have 10 wins.
The ladder position, at the very least at this point in the year, does not mean anything. Like, I would pick Melbourne, the Raiders, the Broncos, possibly even the Titans to beat Manly right now. The Titans did beat Manly this week.
Yeah, but Manly have been on a down for some time. The Cowboys haven't. They've had one bad game
Aren't
in
you
the
the
last
same
3.
football team? No, that's the thing. They haven't had a long patch of being terrible because they have a They have 2 games of being good and then a game of being crap. And then 2 games of being good and then a game of being crap. That's why they're frustrating.
Which at last count is still like a 66% win rate.
Well, they're not even at that.
No, they're at about 60, which is higher than Brisbane.
It is higher than Brisbane.
They are
Yes,
6
it is.
Brisbane is 6-11. 6 wins, 11 losses.
They've had all their buys too, by the way, which is, Cowboys still have one up their sleeve, which is, I guess, good for them.
I want the same criteria to be applied to the Broncos when they are playing well, and just not being blinded by the fact that they are the Broncos to say that they're just crap by default.
I'm sorry, but one player playing well does not make the team playing well.
Ask Willison, Walsh, Carrigan,
What did
Ricky.
Carrigan do? What's his numbers?
You see what I have to do?
This is the issue with also looking at box scores, is that, like, the stats don't show everything. To be fair, you have to watch the football games, which is hard this year, granted, but still. Carrigan played the whole game, 14 runs, 126 meters. You 48 tackles, no misses.
That's good.
That is pretty good, isn't it?
I'll give his defense a lot. He doesn't do as much in attack as he used to once upon a time. 14.
Well, he didn't do it in this game.
Funnily enough,
He didn't do it in this game because, funnily enough, Reece Walsh had the second most touches in the whole game, behind only the hooker for the Panthers.
Oh, wow.
He had more touches than the hooker for the Broncos.
Oh, that doesn't.
That is why. That's why that Carrigan didn't have that much, because Reece Walsh was just on the ball so much.
That means that Penrith had more ball. Or Penrith had the touchdown ball.
No, not necessarily. The 57% possession.
Yeah, so look, the Broncos were the better team on the night.
Yes.
They were better for about, I guess, 60% of the game. The first 40 was all Penrith, pretty much.
They were pretty level with the Panthers for most of the game, and then when they were better than the Panthers, they were better than the Panthers were better than the Broncos.
But to be fair, considering the amount of ball that Brisbane had, Penrith defended relatively well.
Have we ever questioned the Panthers' defense?
It's just, they were just unlucky with that. He nearly stepped out too.
There was like an inch of grass.
No, it wasn't an inch. I think it was more like a centimetre.
I'm sorry, no. Karapani was like fine.
And he almost dropped. Did you see it? He almost dropped it, putting it down as well.
Fine.
I was hoping he did. I was so hoping he dropped it.
Yeah, just the Broncos won. They needed.
They did. They did what they had to do.
And now, can this kickstart anything? Is the question.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not.
I don't know,
because
I wouldn't mind seeing them in the finals.
I would hate
fun to
seeing
watch.
them in the
I know
finals.
you would.
Tommy did.
You know who else I hate seeing in the finals? The Sharks.
But they're going to be there.
Bullshit. Score less tries and win. What kind of garbage is this?
Well, that's the
So
nice
many
problem.
teams have done that. It's not even funny.
By this logic, Kalen Ponga should not play this week.
That won't happen.
It won't happen. Funnily enough, because Justin Holbrook isn't an idiot.
He is the most important player on that side.
And
He is the best attacking fullback in the competition, and I'm including Reece Walsh in that.
that's close.
No, he's the
Very,
best.
very close.
Hence, he was chosen for
very
Origin.
He'd also be close.
Oh, look, Scott on his day would be right up there, but unfortunately his days aren't enough.
His days come once
Thank you.
every
Every month or something. Hopefully this week is that.
3
It's unfortunate
Saturdays.
for the Knights because they were the better team.
Oh, yeah, look.
Pretty simply, I thought that they were pretty dominant in this game. They just can't kick a goal.
4 tries for 3.
I don't
No
even
one
want
can
to
kick a
talk
goal.
about
Apart
the
from Nico
Sharks.
Hines, apparently.
I don't even want to
No,
talk
they
about
weren't
the
that
Sharks.
good.
Can we
They're
just
so
Can we
boring.
just go to the next game, please? I hate
Well,
the
Kennedy
Sharks.
ran for his normal 190 metres.
Well, what did he freaking do? He can do that all he wants. It doesn't matter if the team sucks.
Yeah.
I'm so sick and tired of this dumb team.
That was actually at Cronulla too, wasn't it? So that would have... Had the Knights won that, I think the Cronulla guys would have been booed off the field.
Can't we just...
The last 2 games they've lost by 2.
I would love to move on from this idea that Cronulla are like this close to being good. They're not. They're this close to being maybe good. They are just
What in the
average.
What in the Titans are this close to being really good?
Yes, exactly.
So the Titans are better than the Sharks, is what you're saying.
Yes.
I don't.
Sorry,
But anyway, we won't go down
the team
that
in
road.
4th versus the team in 15th or wherever they are.
16th, I think.
First v 13 just happened, and the 13th place team won.
Can happen.
I really don't think that the Titans beat Cronulla really. They beat Penrith by 1 point.
They beat Penrith. The Titans beat Penrith.
Mm-hmm.
Like
The Bulldogs beat
It
Penrith.
was raining again.
yeah,
Every time it rains.
it's always raining. But yeah, just
Although the Cowboys beat them in the dry.
like legitimately, I cannot believe that Cronulla won this game. They were not good.
No, they weren't.
I'm like, it's,
Look, the Knights were definitely the
Dude.
good side. They were unlucky.
actually that's the problem is that the Knights probably shouldn't. This shouldn't have had to come down to conversions. They should have scored at least 2 more tries.
Yeah, they could have won one more.
Dalen Ponga's
By a
great. Dylan Lucas is amazing.
Dylan Lucas. He wasn't good at Origin, and that's sad.
Dominic Young needs to be dropped. He sucks.
He's been going.
He has had just a nightmare couple of weeks.
I mean, how do you get first of all dominated by a guy half his size?
Brandon Best is also really good.
Brandon Best is also pretty good.
He's scary.
I agree with that.
Yeah, he's a side.
So it's
One
just
leg, one arm.
Damn it, Newcastle, so close. So close.
Oh, they're this close. I think
Miami
they
Man
just
was-
need one to go their way, and I think they'll be on their way to
Yeah,
the
because
finals,
sneakily, they haven't really dominated the team in a long time. Like, I can't think off the top of my head when the last time they actually, like, really played well against the team. Like, they beat the Dragons by 4 or whatever
They
it
beat
was.
the Cow-
Only because Kyle Flanagan sucks and can't put the ball down. Like, they
They-
should have lost to the Dragons.
They beat the Cowboys.
That was
In round 1!
That was a long
Still
time
technically
ago.
dominated. The Cowboys weren't that good.
I mean,
Yeah,
he was
but I'm
talking
like,
about
Recently, like, we're talking about runs of form. Like, I'm talking about the Panthers losing 3 of their last 4, right? The Knights kind of aren't doing that much better. So just be wary of how this
there are
team
a number
looks.
of teams that can actually pull out of the 8, and the Knights are one of them.
Cowboys are also.
And
there's
are they already out of the 8?
No, the Knights are still.
I think
Oh,
they're
no, they're,
like 6 or 7.
they're one game ahead of us.
They are, yeah, they're in 6th.
Yeah, okay.
So, but it's like it's starting to get really, really clumped in the fight for the bottom half of the top 4. So just be wary, Newcastle. You can't afford to drop too many more. But yeah, I am happy the Cowboys are getting Jesse Ramian. He's been really good.
Sierra Castell's also really
Even though
good.
he wasn't in this game, I just wanted to talk about
Yeah.
Jesse Ramian.
I think getting those as a deal, because they know each other's game pretty well too, so that's going to work well.
It's like it's a
for the
package
Cowboys, I think.
deal. You got like a little package deal for each other.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank
For a
you,
year?
Ronaldo.
2
Something
years.
like that.
2
Anything,
years.
anything else here? Phoenix Crossing's been pretty good recently. That's about it.
Greg Marsh is good.
I think Boston Brazil had to start this game.
Yeah, because Saifidi's
Saifidi's
out.
Like, he's,
Yeah.
Brazil, I like Brazil. I actually think he's
He's-
good.
he's-
He's a bit older than he used to
He
be.
can't be
now,
playing that many minutes.
No, that's the problem, because he is old. He's very old.
He's
Tamalolo
sneakily like
old.
33 or 34 or something like that. He's been
Yeah.
around a
He's
while.
still fast
He's still
somehow.
pretty fast, yeah. For a guy his size, he moves.
Yeah, so just
Yeah, well, come on.
I don't care
Newcastle
about
do
the Sharks.
something, and I don't
Newcastle
really
be
like
careful.
you very much, but I was hoping you'd actually win that one.
Speaking of teams I don't like, the Roosters.
And Storm.
Stop winning.
And the Storm, yeah.
And the Storm. I wanted Melbourne to win this game. That's
How?
what I get for trusting people from Melbourne to do anything.
And I thought you might have to go lie down out of the sun somewhere when you said that.
Tell you what, I thought, when Utuikamanu scored that try, I thought it was on. Because and like 2 minutes later, they nearly scored again.
That was a good try, Udo. He's been one of the best forwards.
Yeah, in a year where Melbourne has just kind of everything's gone wrong, he's been pretty good.
He's been a good mainstay. Him and
Just what
Farlongo.
Farlongo is also
Him and
good.
Farlongo.
Don't get how that happens still.
But
Yeah,
look,
yeah.
look, the Storm are probably out now, even though they can mathematically make it. But they were without both their halves. for
This
game.
is a indictment on the Roosters. They should have won this game by
Yeah,
more than
should've.
8 points against Tyron Wishart and Trent To'o.
Yeah, I mean, even Bellamy couldn't be too angry.
Why is the Roosters' red zone attack so bad?
But Terry Evans, he's a million years old.
And here's the okay. So if you're the Roosters, right? You have 2 of the best aerial threat wingers in the
Yeah, let's
competition.
not kick to them.
Not at all. Even when the Storm lose their aerial threat winger in Will Warbrick, you still don't kick at
I
Daniel
feel
Tupou.
so bad
That
for
was so sad to watch how he was feeling. He played his last game for Melbourne. When you rupture your Achilles,
You're out for a
you're
while.
out for like 4 or 5 months.
And
him. Just know how
especially
thick an Achilles is.
especially like as a winger, like because that area bears so much weight through like acceleration.
And especially now with wingers being
Forwards.
massive and fast, they're turning on 10-cent pieces. They're putting so much pressure on this. It's no wonder they get knee problems. It's no wonder they get ankle problems.
Yeah.
It's Will Warbrick would be 105 kilos, and the dude is like fast and aerial threat and all that sort of stuff. You can imagine the sort of force that's going down through this Achilles every single time he pounds the turf. I couldn't even imagine it. It does suck, and I felt for him.
And it's just another
He was
thing.
distraught.
It's just another thing to throw into the pile of stuff that's just been working against Melbourne this entire season.
This season is Melbourne's throwaway season. I think
It's the first time I've really felt like nothing has worked for them.
everything is
So
falling.
Yeah, but I mean, like in general,
yeah.
it seems like the season has been working against them for the first time, basically ever.
Apart from the one where they lost all their points. Yeah. That was
their own doing.
That was-
That wasn't the season.
None of
working.
this is their own.
No,
doing.
this is just unlucky, and it happens.
Yeah.
Happened. I mean, that's part of the reason Broncos had a pretty bad stint as well. They were without a lot of their players. For a lot of the
Souths for like the last couple of years,
yeah,
and still this year for some reason.
It happens. I mean, was it Penrith last year? I think Cleary was like injured twice or something last year or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, it can happen. Injuries can fool your chances, right? I mean, Cowboys even. You know,
Yeah, but
losing did.
I'm so mad. I'm so mad that the Roosters keep winning games. I don't want them to be the team that can dethrone Penrith with the minor premiership. If it can be literally anybody else, I do not care.
Because what? It was Roosters, then Melbourne, then Penrith times 4, then Brisbane, and now it could be Penrith again.
It was Melbourne before. Yeah, it was Melbourne before the 2 Roosters.
Yeah.
Like the 2014, 15, and 16 was the golden age. Because there was three different
three
teams.
separate
Early
teams that
2010s football was.
Because it was the Rabbitohs and the Cowboys.
Well, the
and
Rabbitohs
the
hadn't
Sharks.
won for like 80 years or something, and the Cowboys had never won, and the Sharks had never won.
Wonderful.
Cowboys still have a
That
better
was
record
stuck
than
in
the
this
Raiders.
And
shit.
we were all hoping that the Warriors were going to be the next ones to win.
Please, Warriors, please.
They're the ones with the best chance, I reckon.
Yeah.
I think they've got a team that's pretty scary on their day.
I don't want to talk about anybody on the Roosters who said how far who like him really good.
Yeah,
He's
I do like how far he like him.
he talks on YouTube stuff. He's very good.
I like him.
I think a lot of your Polynesians are very funny.
Oh,
when you
yeah,
talk to
they're
them, it's
great.
just funny.
But it's just like,
But he just doesn't look like he's trying. He's just, I'm just playing footy.
He's just bigger and stronger, and he knows it.
He just runs forward,
It's great.
falls over, gets up, plays the ball.
I guess, like,
I don't think he gets involved in too many fracas or anything, you know. So
I guess you can say winning like this is the Roosters. They have to while James Tedesco isn't playing, so
he'll be back.
that's a
next week,
thing.
I think, but he's just-
Yeah, he'll be back
I
this
like
week.
I like Cody
Cody
Ramsey.
Cole.
I do like
He's been
Cody
good.
Ramsey. He's a good
but
story.
He'll be off
Yeah,
because Mark is back.
yeah, like you're not going to drop any of the.
Cody will be. He'll probably play next year because Mark's going bye-byes for a couple of years.
No, they're going to sign Murray to London.
Yeah,
Oh, I guess we'll see. We haven't heard anything about that.
It's gonna happen.
It'll happen. Or they'll
Isn't
just
it-
bring Joey Manu back.
No, I think he's going
This
to.
is about as documented as Mike Vrabel's affair. So like,
No, this is the thing. Nobody's actually said he's going there.
we haven't re-signed
I
him.
have
The
said
Roosters are looking for a winger. Like
I'd say he wasn't.
I have said it, and
It's like
so
the
it
A-
shall be.
it's like the AJ Brown trade. This is practically just that.
Yeah, we know it's happening. We know he's going there.
Okay.
Anything?
Hey, don't call me that.
Anything else about the Roosters that anyone
No.
cares
They're
about?
decent. That's fine.
They're winning games.
They're stupid. They
Keep
stupid
winning.
and dumb.
This is a game of which team Nathan likes the least.
I hate them and they're dumb. All right, and then Saturday opens with the women's games, where the Raiders might actually be really good.
That's still good to them.
They might actually be really good. They.
They actually led for a while.
Here's the reason they lost: 0 for 4 conversions.
Yeah, that's bad.
Zahara, what are you doing? But like they scored the same number of tries as the Roosters. Like they were really.
The Roosters have been
Really?
really slow to start this season. Actually, they haven't
A couple of
been their
teams are taking
dominant.
it to them.
They haven't been their dominant.
Yeah, that's a good
Although,
sign for the
to
Cowboys.
be fair, Cronulla took it to the Broncos as well. I
Yeah.
thought they were going to win.
So just be careful. It
It
may
might
not
not,
be the duopoly we all thought
May
it
not
might
be as laid down as we thought it might be, and that's good.
I quite like the Raiders. I quite like a lot of their players. I think Sheridan Gallagher is phenomenal. She's amazing to watch.
That's very good.
I see Crystal Blackwell's there.
Well, yeah.
Former Cowboy. Have to root for her.
Do we have to keep listening to these former Cowboys doing well at other clubs all the time?
It's all
It happens in both leagues.
Sahara Temra just
Ah.
needs to learn how to kick it real good. Samana Taufa, don't need
No,
to say anything
she's-
about her. She is amazing.
She's like a little cattle dog. She just
She's
keeps
so
going, going,
good.
and going.
There's so many good players here. I'm very, very
It could
I'm
be.
pleasantly surprised
It
about the
may
Raiders.
not like they may not be as dominant as everybody was scared about.
Go the Raiders. I like them. And the Roosters won, so we have to
They
say,
did,
oh
they
wow,
still won.
Jeff Surgis is the best.
Who's
Who would have guessed?
Second on the table, I suppose, behind Brisbane.
Taryn Aiken's really good.
Oh wow, Isabel Kelly is really good. Who's like it's all the
Jocelyn Kelleher's really
Olivia
good.
Koenig. Wow, like it's all the same people. All the same people for the Roosters.
Jasmine Strange is really good.
This is a good game. I quite enjoyed this game. This was better than most of the men's games this week.
Yes.
Very good.
Amber.
Go the Raiders.
Who's the big girl again?
Amber Hall.
Amber Hall, she was playing.
Oh, she was actually.
I think she was playing.
No, I don't think she was.
I don't know.
remember
Okay,
seeing her.
my bad.
I don't think she's at all this year. I don't think.
No, that's good stuff.
Probably injured.
They're doing fine.
Well, they are.
You know who's not doing fine? Cowboys. They're shit. Wow, who would have thought?
Well, there's not much to talk about in this
Who would have
game.
thought? The Cowboys' defense sucks.
Mackenzie is the only person trying hard.
This is amazing. I'm
Go,
so,
Macca.
so happy. Well,
Yeah.
good job for your free win, Warriors. They're just
Frank-
so bad.
Frank-
Every
It's a
Cowboys
fire.
game is
Yeah,
a free
just-
win.
They are just so bad.
Yeah,
like,
mate.
there's nothing. There is nothing here.
When the Bulldogs play the Cowboys,
Mackenzie tried really hard.
Mackenzie and Breechester tried.
15 for 134 is not too bad.
But, like,
They're trying,
Who's
but nobody
Margot
else is
Bella?
doing
Who are
anything.
these people?
it's starting from Esabanu, 4 for 36. Like, Haley J. Orman Mountain plays the full game, 6 for 37. Talisha Harden plays the full game, 4 for 24. You need more than that out of your edge forwards, man.
Alicia Harden is fossil and strong and tired.
I'm amazed her bones still work.
Like, it's just awful. Haley Foe had played 50 minutes, it's 7 runs for 43 meters. No one knows how to tackle. No one knows how to do anything in this team. Everything sucks. Good job.
They let all their talent go, quite obviously, and one got pregnant.
Especially because they let in like 7 tries on the same side of the field. Just a joke. They're just awful.
Okay, no more talking about this. The Warriors, however, are good.
Good job.
I'm 211 meters.
It would be remiss of me to not talk about Lavinia Maliku.
I don't know that it would be remiss. It would be almost impossible to say her name.
Scoring 4 tries is always fun. So,
Yeah,
Oh, there you
good
go.
job, Waz.
Well done. You beat a team that is going to come last.
And the Bulldogs beat the Sharks because why not?
Great.
What are we doing?
So we're gonna come dead last.
We just have I thought the Bulldogs would be awful. We all thought the Bulldogs would be awful. They just we'll beat the Sharks. Why not? Maybe the
The
Sharks
Sharks
are a
are
bad
kind of a
team.
team that are up and down, right?
What's
They can
going
play
on
well
there?
and then they can play badly.
Yeah,
Like last year. This is the NRLW.
the
Yeah.
NRL Cowboys. Up and down.
They are because last year against the Cowboys, like they lost the first game against the Cowboys, but beat them in the second time they played them.
Yeah.
They won or nearly past Brisbane last week, and they get beaten by the Bulldogs, who are not a strong football side.
Well, I tell you what, if you can shut down the Johnstons early, you have a pretty good shot at
They're the ones, right? If they can get a roll on, they're pretty hard to stop.
Damn right.
Well, she'd be the second biggest girl in the league.
There's a
probably
few
behind
of them.
Amber Hall. I mean,
there's the Fowler Solar chick that plays for the
oh,
Cowboys.
the big girl, the
Like, she
6'6" girl.
plays, but she doesn't. She's awful. But
She's on the team at least.
she's there.
Yeah. Well
It's just
done,
like-
Bulldogs, I guess.
Yeah, this game was nuts. I couldn't believe it. Andy Robinson was awesome. Very, very impressed with it's so many of these players we know are good.
Yeah.
Like Quinlan, Preston, Taonei, all of these guys. Takaranga, Katala had 180 meters. So we know these players are good. We know what they can do. It just hasn't clicked for them. Maybe this is the start of something. So good job, Dogs. Yeah, it's 69% completion for the
Well,
Sharks.
Cronulla the only other team that hasn't won a game yet. Those are the only other team that hasn't won a game yet. Them and the Cowboys.
They won a game. They won a game. Oh no. No, the Eels haven't won one either.
Oh, that's good.
So the Cowboys suck. They do. 3 games and plus minus nearly 100.
Oh,
That's awful.
pleasant reading.
Just goofy. Alright, and then the men on the Saturday. The Raiders beat the Rabbits.
They probably should have won by more.
Yeah.
But they lost Hudson Young. Guess
Still
what?
lose Hudson Young.
To another Achilles.
thing. Yeah, right.
He's not even a winger.
Oh.
Although he's still a fast runner. So
Yeah,
Will Warbrick is built like a second rower,
Yeah,
so I
like,
guess
If
it
you can
could
imagine
be.
Hudson Young on the wing, that would be the Raiders equivalent to Nick Kotrick play on the wing when Nick Kotrick played on the wing for Bulldogs.
He also played on the wing for the Raiders, you
Yeah.
realise.
Yeah.
Very good. You know, Luke Lewis was a winger. Isaiah Yo was a winger.
See, Lewis, he went from wing to centre. He just moved into a centre.
And it's as he got progressively slower, he had to move further and further infield.
So he didn't have to
Again,
run as fast.
it's like Isaiah Yo.
Yeah.
And what was the other guy? Who's the guy we had up here? Kane Bradley. What was the other guy? I can't remember his name. We had another winger that did something similar.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was funny. But the Raiders looked really good. Ethan Sanders looks really good.
Yeah.
After I thought he should be dropped.
Yes, you and your going up too early again.
I can't go up to it. It's 2/3 the way into the year.
Still, game
Well, they
ain't
won.
over till the end of the year.
And look, granted, the Rabbits, everyone's getting hurt again.
They weren't very good.
Like,
They were down by a lot, so they actually came back.
well, this was like the inverse of the game that they played earlier this year. It was just goofy, no defense garbage. But like, yeah, Ethan Sanders was excellent. Noah Martin being back,
Yeah,
love him. He's great.
He was excellent. Half he ran well.
Arthur Mariotta's been such a good like Mr. Fix-It in that forward pack. He's been all over the shop. I thought he was excellent. Simi Sasangi had 200 meters. He looked back to somewhat decent form.
Nice to have him back. Actually,
Yeah.
for them.
They actually look pretty healthy, pretty good. Like,
How are they going to cover?
KO Week's doing his customary run, like 2 lengths of field tries
How
for a reason.
fast is that dude?
He's so fast.
far out.
I can't believe it. He's great.
He outsprinted Duffy, who is no slouch.
He's also like 30 years
Yeah,
old.
but he's still quick. Have you seen him
He
go?
is quick, that is true.
And he had less meters to run, and he was still burned
Yeah.
by Weeks, who didn't even seem like he was pushing out to 100% speed.
Like, this is a game where the Raiders just had to scrap for a bit, and the Rabbits defense just couldn't hold KO Weeks very long.
So yeah, 1,800 meters. 1,500 meters.
Like, completing at 83%, that's all you need to do. Like, they did enough, and their scramble defense was really good. So, good job, Raiders. You're not out of the finals just yet.
No. You're sort of walking that tightrope with Brisbane and Melbourne and stuff. Yeah.
Yes. The Rabbits, everyone's hurt, so what can you do?
Keon's good.
Keon's really good.
190 meters from 18 runs. I mean,
Dallas Duncan.
Dallas Duncan's really good. He's injured. Cam Murray's really good. He's injured. Latrell's out. Like, everyone's hurt. Everything sucks.
Stuart Aitken's all right.
They
John
still
Gray was on the bench for some reason.
John Radel played and they lost, so it's over.
It was never a thing.
No, it's over for the Rabbits now. If
Good.
John Radel can't save them, nothing can save them.
You're weird.
He was good when he came on though. Like, he had 12 meters to run, didn't miss a tackle, made 13 in 17 minutes. That's not bad.
Go with that, wouldn't you?
He's doing all right. I like him.
That's what you're supposed to do when you're only on for short time. Go as hard as you well can.
Yeah, literally any team that needs a forward. Sign him, please. I will follow him everywhere.
Cowboys. You're gonna be Jason.
He should have been up here.
Is he a Queenslander?
Well, he was in our development system. He was playing for the. I want to say the. Pride.
Probably, yeah.
So I remember they did. I've talked about this before. They did the preseason like 1.2K shuttle. He was 5 seconds behind Tom Dearden as a forward, like as a 110 kilo forward. How does that not be like, hey, we should use this guy? Idiots.
We should re-sign
Absolute
him.
idiots.
We should sign him to be Jason.
You know who else is an idiot? Jack White.
He's bad.
He sucks.
Cody Walker's also.
Cody Walker.
He's at least a good attacking player.
He
He's
wanted
just an
to-
idiot.
he
Jack
didn't-
Whiten's not good at anything.
Cody Walker just wanted to play UFC last week.
It's like a Conor McGregor played football. Down to the part where he's old and washed up and his
Cameron
knees
Murray
don't
was
work.
actually playing this week.
Yeah, he played this week and then got hurt.
15 for 150 is pretty good still.
Yeah, everyone got hurt at training. Yeah, good job, Rabbits.
Well
I like Ashton Ward. He's pretty good.
That's all right.
I quite like Ashton Ward.
Yeah, 6 foot Ashton Ward.
6 foot tall Ashton Wood.
That's the stupidest thing.
Literally no chance.
Six
He's
foot
that
tall
tall.
Ashton Ward.
He is Jai Gray's height.
The Rabbits definitely are not locked into a final spot yet. They're on the same number of wins as Manly, who are in 9th. They're only 1 win ahead of the Dogs.
The
Storm,
Cowboys
Raiders.
have more wins.
The Cowboys have more wins than them.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're going fairly shortly.
Do we have to?
I'd rather talk about the Dragons because I feel bad for them.
I don't.
I do.
It's
I
the
feel-
Dragons.
I feel bad for Dean Young.
I don't. He got a contract.
Yeah, but like,
He's got a contract for a
the
team
worst
that
team.
absolutely
He
blows.
does this year. Next year, the team looks a lot better.
Yeah, they got Drinkwater.
And again, we say this every week. It's the forwards. The Couchmans, Stewart,
Yeah, they
Egan, Loco. They will
They
all
have
excellent.
excellent forwards. Their backs just need a little bit of
I love
are
watching
rocking
them
up there.
just for their forwards, dude. They're so good.
Carl Flanagan.
Toby Cashman played the whole game. He played 80 minutes at 170 meters, 4 tackle breaks, 56 tackles, only 2 misses.
Carl Flanagan's bad.
He's nuts. Hamish Stewart was awesome. Ryan Cashman, he might be the better of the two, to be honest. They're both amazing, though.
Terrell Sloan's terrible.
Terrell Sloan sucks. He sucks. Setu 2's not great.
Flanagan
Clint Gustafson's
sucks.
a butt. Valentine Holmes is washed. And Kyle Flanagan. Like,
Yeah.
that's the reason this team is bad.
Matthew Fionney, who was actually okay.
They were close to winning this game, to be fair. They were pretty good.
Well, they pushed pretty hard.
It's the Warriors, like,
Lafayette and Canberra continues to score tries.
I've been saying this. I've
What
been
the
saying
hell?
if it like that try he scored, was it off the short dropout?
Oh, I can't remember.
Goofy
Yeah.
try. I
And
like
he's
him.
still ahead of his games with his tries. That's just stupid.
Nobody
has
I've
ever
been
done
saying this. He is Alex Johnston part 2. If he's on the field, he scores tries. It's just how it is. And now he's on a good team as opposed to the Titans. Like, it should be perfect.
But he was still scoring plenty of tries at the Titans.
That is true.
Which is why he was still ahead, and now ahead of the. Yeah, if he plays 250 games, he's going to have more tries.
He's gonna have like
than Alex
500 tries if he does that.
Johnston. Probably 250. He just gets to try a game.
Yeah, wonderful.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like, it's the Warriors. He says the Warriors. Oh, everyone's Barry Martin, Chanel Harris, Peter, Fisher Harris, Barnett, Clark, Stowers Smith for some apparent reason.
We like Town Stowers Smith.
I love him. He's
We
great.
are a pro Town Stowers Smith
And
podcast.
Cossie.
Yeah, but it's just like everybody's good. Dimitri Vanalna, like
Yeah.
they have great
Even the
players.
person you don't really like that much, like a Halasima, is still not horrible. You think he's just like Jeremiah Nana, don't you?
Yeah, he's somehow.
Well,
got
Maya's
the
playing
Warriors.
well
If you,
this year.
I'm sorry, if you are on a team that has Kurt Capewell and you are not starting in the second row, you must be bad.
I think they're paying people more money than they pay.
I don't care. If someone is good, you play them, and someone's bad, you don't. That should be how sports works.
Good lad. But this is not how people, how money talks, right?
It's dumb. It's dumb and
They
stupid.
don't want to waste their cash.
I don't care. You're paying them the same amount whether they're playing or not, regardless. So you may as well try and win. Or whatever. So the Warriors won. Good job.
They did. And they continue to be probably the biggest threat to the premiership.
Both for like Fish and Barnett going for 190 meters. That's absurd.
James has come back after the thing, and he is going
He looks
great,
amazing,
guns,
doesn't
right?
he? They're great.
It took a little while to settle in, but now he's just absolutely killing it.
Killing it. Tyre Martin continuing to play like an elite halfback.
Yep.
Sure.
Chanel Harris Tavita is excellent. I'm just saying.
He's so good.
He is a very good
It's
player.
great, and it's just the Warriors. Again, they're just playing a super simple, repeatable style of football. It doesn't require
Both
much.
teams beat fairly high.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the Dragons weren't bad. The Warriors were just better.
Yeah. I think that's all they needed to be.
3 penalty goals certainly helps.
Yeah.
But most of that, like 2 of them happened in like the last 10 minutes, and the game was basically over by that point. But keep building, Dragons. You've got something good going there. You know who doesn't have anything good going? Tigers. This is
They are
this is the-
horrendous.
this is the worst team in the league.
It is at the
Right?
moment.
They
Yeah.
are the worst.
They have to
Yet
be,
more
right?
proof that ladder position means jack shit.
But the only reason they have ladder positions
Because
is
they started so well.
started really well.
They started so well, then everyone got hurt, and then no one gives a shit. And Alex Twal is punching people, and Latu Fine is getting suspended for 3 weeks for doing nothing wrong.
To be fair, Alex Twelve didn't punch. He actually slapped like a girl.
You know what it reminds me of? You remember in the middle of the Spoon years where they had James Tarmo, and he got sent off with dissent, like right at the end of the year? That's exactly what that smacked of to me. This is a team that is incredibly frustrated and like they're like legitimately mad.
And Jerome Luai is bad now.
He sucks.
He is awful.
He's checked out. He's like,
He's
oh,
leaving.
yeah, you get to go to Parramatta.
Whoa!
Good job, man.
Look at
Yeah.
you go.
Idiot. You're going to be the
Yeah.
most maligned player in the
Nobody-
history of rugby league. I think he will be, honestly.
Worse than the Bulldogs player, Lockie Gelman.
Oh, yeah, he's worse than that now. He worse than that now.
I think probably Daly Cherry.
Connor Watson.
The backflip.
You
Connor
could go
Watson.
any number of them.
You David.
What's wrong with
Smith.
Connor Watson?
What does my line mean? I don't know.
Oh, for goodness sake.
Malign just means
No one likes you.
nobody likes you. Although malign is normally
Will Chambers.
something.
No, people admire Will Chambers.
No,
for
if
some
He
reason.
throws someone's boot into the crowd because
And
that's stupid.
So did our once upon a time attacking coach, James
Maloney,
Maloney.
yes, he did.
maligned can actually be in your favour. Like if you're saying someone's maligned, they shouldn't be spoken about like that. He'll be maligned on purpose.
Yeah, no, because post Penrith has become just the worst. Jumping around.
Not too many people have gone from Penrith.
He jumps around from teams that are crap and then complains when the teams are crap and then leaves to teams that are also crap. He is a masochist of a football player.
I don't know why he left Penrith. They weren't crap.
He left Penrith voluntarily to go to the Tigers.
For 2 years.
This is all self-wrought. So good job, Jerome.
Senior Taru was making a
You've officially... I was one of Jerome Luai's last defenders. He has lost me. Good job, Jerome. Idiot. But yeah, just
they weren't.
The Tigers are crap.
Good.
Nothing.
Did anybody run over 100?
Buller had 200.
Oh, there you go.
But he's not good either.
Terrell May, Adam Dewey.
Buller is like Hammer, only worse.
102. Gerard Skelton, 120.
Buller reminds me of Hammer, but he's just like 20% worse than Hammer.
Everybody sucks.
Yeah. Stafford Tower, I don't mind.
They were starting the season so well.
He's
I
good
have
against
high
the
hopes.
Cowboys and no one else.
Apparently.
But yeah, it's just like, oh wow, the Bulldogs beat a Make-A-Wish team. Like, good job. But they are. They just are. They just are.
And the Kyler Murray and
They throw
JJ
coins
McCarthy
into-
thing.
They throw coins into a well and hope.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, wow. Jethro Arena Karma was really good. He had 300 meters. That's
Not
pretty
bad.
good.
Helps when you're getting the ball all the
Connor
time.
Tracy at 209 meters.
It is amazing what happens when you have a dominant half playing in the halves with Lucky Galvin. They both look good. They were very good. Like,
Tracy's starting to look a bit better now.
It is incredible to me that it took that long to say, hey, dominant half with Lucky Galvin. Because Galvin is a 5'8". He is not a halfback. So just
Sean O'Sullivan.
he was good. I like Sean O'Sullivan.
Yeah, he's alright.
He should be getting more starting gigs. I know he kind of got overshadowed because he was at like the Panthers and had like 1 year at the Dolphins. So he's
He
behind
kicked that.
Nathan Cleary and Isaiah Katoa. Whoa.
Yeah.
O'Sullivan kicked that really cool field goal against the Warriors
Yes,
2 years ago. That was a great field goal.
But it's just like the Dogs won. Again, it's another team that just needs to keep winning. Yeah, but good job. Good job, Dogs. I don't like you, but good
Bad job, Tigers.
Good Chen Kum Tong. It's a name I haven't seen in a while. Yeah, good. Also, Marcelo Montoya retired effective immediately. So,
Charles Montoya.
good career, man.
Yeah, no, he's had a good career.
I didn't mind him.
Yeah, he was
I
alright.
didn't mind Marcelo.
So, good luck in your retirement. I hope everything comes to you.
He feels like a player that came around too early. Like, if he came around like 5 years ago as opposed to 15 years ago, I reckon he would have been a lot better. Because, like, rugby league adjusted to his play style. Because he's like, but he was another one of those secondary forward sort of wingers before there were a lot of them. Yeah.
Obviously, the biggest injury he had was that botched circumcision.
The circumcision. The funniest casualty ward graphic of all time. Aside from maybe, oh man, was it Charlie Staines who had lockjaw? I think it was. I think that was the thing that happened.
You know, that's just tetanus, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that was the thing that
You can't
happened.
move.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. You get locked up.
You get locked.
Yeah. It's like a muscle thing. Your muscles seize up.
Should you go to the dentist?
I don't know what you do. You probably go to the doctor.
Probably.
Get a sledgehammer.
It'd be perfect for a dentist. You wouldn't have to tell him to
The
open the mouth.
chiropractor.
He's
Just
like,
You just go to the chiropractor. Crack, crack. There we go. We're all good.
But yeah, just like the Dogs may have found something. They've been pretty good the past month or so.
Yeah, they do better without some guy who's not playing with them at the moment.
Yeah, why is Crichton like a handbrake to this team?
I don't know.
What is happening? Why is Stephen Crichton, like one of the best football players ever, a handbrake? What is going on?
I don't know if
It could be another one of those things. Hey, Crichton's there. Let him do everything. Maybe sometimes you get teams like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, well, there are other teams that do it, unfortunately.
Jacob Carras needs to stop offloading. What do you mean 5 offloads? 5 offloads. You're a winger. You're a winger, dude. Come on.
Well, it means he doesn't like getting tackled.
Well, he can't because his calf is in 5 pieces and he's carrying like 8 different injuries.
How can you calf in 5 pieces?
He's playing with a torn calf.
Yeah.
Like, that's just confirmed. He's just playing with a dead leg, so good job, I guess.
You're just going to make it harder for you to recover. That's okay.
Alright, Sunday.
No, don't care.
We can care about the Titans putting 50 on the Eels.
That's funny.
That was pretty cool.
The Eels are officially out of
blow.
Eels.
Just suck.
63% possession,
Whoa.
13 line breaks, 60 tackle breaks. This is just a massacre. Yeah, the Eels are really, really bad.
They're in bad shape.
The one good game LC Albert has, and the rest of the team sucks. Like,
Well, they're the only team that might keep the Cowboys from the spoon.
well, the Cowboys are still in last. So.
Yeah, I know, but when they play each other,
Sharks also
Oh,
haven't
spoon
won yet.
ball!
spoon ball.
Spoon ball! Love it.
Watch the Cowboys still lose.
Yeah, like there's nothing worth talking about with the Eels. I don't think it's Albert had a pretty good game, but everyone else was awful.
Oh, look, and the Titans are sneaky, not horrible at this NRL.
Word. So many missed tackles. Tufunga 7, like River Lee missed 5, LC Albert missed 5, Tony Hiko missed 7.
Ruben
Charlie
I
Gray
think
missed
Ruben
5.
Charrington's
Like,
pretty good.
That is not good enough.
Ruben Charrington is pretty good, but yeah, that is ridiculous. And I guess by proxy, that means the Titans had 1 billion tackle breaks. Yeah, Tegan Levy had 16 tackle breaks.
Hell?
Nah.
What?
I didn't think it was that many.
What on earth?
She was good.
That's 60 tackle breaks.
She did have all the fantasy points apparently as well. If you
Like a Clark played 40 minutes, scored a try, had 14 for 195. Holy crap!
She also had 11 tackle breaks.
This was just a massacre. Ivania Zarko finally playing in the second row had 180 meters, 3 line breaks, 2 try assists.
Jamie Chapman.
Marcelio had.
Jamie wasn't actually very. She didn't need to be.
Yeah, it needed to be. The ball didn't need to get to her.
No,
It didn't need to get that wide. It was just the middle,
straight up the guts.
bulldozing.
Yeah.
Like this was nuts. So yeah, good job, Titans. You won. I like you.
And now, of course, the
Keep winning.
Eels can't win the competition.
Yes, of course. The Broncos beat the Tigers. Wow.
Yeah, I don't think we have to talk about this game
This
very
is
much.
my shocked face.
Yep.
This is goofy. Wow. The Broncos are good. It's like
We know this.
breaking news.
Yeah.
The team that signed everybody is really good.
Another news knife found in kitchen.
Ooh.
No news, clouds in sky.
Yeah, right. Like it's just wow, cool. Kerry Johnson at 170 meters.
Wow.
I don't know if it's a 2-horse race. It may just be a
Might
1-horse
just be
race.
the Broncos. Though, to be up to that 3 tries. It's just so
Gonna
dumb.
say.
Can we not talk about this game? It's very boring.
Yeah, we can go this. Tigers. Anybody interesting? Gracie McGregor. I feel so sorry for you. You deserve so much better than this. You and Shaylee Fenn deserve so much better than this Tigers team.
Okay, you all suck. Like it's bad luck.
And then the Knights beat the piss out of the Dragons. 38-0.
Yeah.
This was a shellacking, and the Knights are really good.
Of course they are.
They are really good.
You're a div.
Good job. Freaking You're a div. I hate you, but also you're great. Just a shoot football team.
Oxymorons everywhere in this place.
Georgia Roche had 160 meters as a halfback. Pretty good.
It's scary, isn't it?
Pretty good. They were just great. They're just so good. Lucy Spain is really good at fullback.
Here's the deal.
Bang.
Kira did can kick teams
Yeah.
to death.
Yeah, Kira Div just kicks them to death.
I think
She's probably got the second biggest kick
Here you
behind
go.
that Kira Russell.
Sydney Taylor, 11 for 235.
What the hell?
3 line breaks.
what the actual ever living.
Yeah, the Knights are really good.
They could be a team that
I'm
pushes.
very, very excited for them. And all of this, you're looking at these people like Credibon's come out of nowhere. Olivia Higgins is a rep. Like Hooker Yasmin Meeks is amazing. Caleb Romagnac is great. Like they've got a lot of really, really good players.
Is Sienna Yo related to?
I don't know. I'm
They
not sure.
related. They spelled their name the same.
I don't know. I mean, ball playing lock, possibly. Basically, as a I'll find out later. We'll find out.
It doesn't really look like him though. So
She doesn't look like an economics teacher.
she doesn't look white.
Yeah.
He is very, very white. She's got a bit of a tan.
Yeah. But just keep doing what you're doing, Knights, man. Like, I'm liking Newcastle. I'm really, really liking watching Newcastle play, and I feel bad for Tegan Berry, and that's it. Because she tries her damnedest, but no one else wants to play football on this team.
Montana.
Well, how is it that you can have both your teams be this terrible?
I wonder if Montana Clifford is
Just
related
Is it really
to
bad
Jake
to
at all.
play at St George?
Who lives in
Oh, I don't know.
the bank?
George.
That it? It's just all bank employees who are playing these teams.
Twit.
Sign Isaiah Yo, it's perfect.
Are they St George Illawarra for this group, or is it just
I
St
think
George?
there's St George Illawarra. Dragons. Thank you. Very helpful. Dumb.
You know
I
what would have
don't
been better
know.
for the St. George Illawarra? They should have been calling themselves the Steel Dragons. You know why?
That sounds corny.
Illawarra, though, was they used to call themselves the Steelers,
Just
right?
kept them the Steelers.
Illawarra
Steelers is a great
was the
name.
most ripped off thing I've ever seen. The merge was insanity.
Oh yeah, it was just bad.
Wow, Illawarra. Whoa, big word.
West Tigers was also bad.
Yes,
Speaking of
up the Titans.
yes,
Yes.
I told all of you that they were good. And they won. They beat Manly.
They
Yes.
beat Manly. Wow.
You mean wow?
Manly are bad.
Their 5 fans were ecstatic.
I don't care. I told you they'd win this game and no one listened to me. The Titans are great. I love Tino. Everyone's awesome.
I love Oli Pasco.
And
I like,
Oliver Pasco.
I like Keanu
Thank you
Kinney.
for getting me.
I also like Jojo Fafita. I think he's going really,
I like
really
Joe.
good.
They're all great. I love the Titans. I'm so happy.
This was one of AJ's better games, actually. He was quite good. He's one of these awkward
What's
players when he runs. He's like, he runs funny because he runs like almost splay-legged. And he's...
They're so close to being.
Well, I mean,
good.
they're playing the Dragons, so I actually wouldn't mind that because I don't mind the Dragons
That
either.
could be closer than you think.
I think that could be a good game.
Yeah, because the Dragons pushed the flipping...
Game between last and
Warriors.
second last is going to be a good game.
Very bold.
Be excited. That's not a spoon ball. The Dragons are 4 wins behind.
Yeah, no,
It's
the Dragons have pretty well got the spoon locked up.
It's probably more likely the Titans find their way outside the bottom 4 than the Dragons get out.
Can the Broncos take the Titans' place at 16th? That'd be funny.
That would be very funny. Great. But yeah, it's just like the Titans have figured out that all they need to do is let Tino run and have Pasco, who's amazing at the dummy half,
He's going very well.
and have Keeney pushing up in the middle, and that's their formula. And just let Jaden Campbell do his thing on that left side.
a bit.
Right?
Yeah.
They've got a formula for this team being good. And what's funny was that Josh Hannah's press conference was like, "Oh yeah, that game sucked.
Yeah, he wasn't happy with
Their
it.
defense was awful."
Yeah.
And that would be the thing that Hannah would want to see.
Well, 38-32. I mean, it was another one of those.
This
Hey,
is-
defense was optional in this game.
This is vintage Titans. We don't want vintage Titans. We want new Titans. But this is a win. A win's a win.
No,
And-
vintage Titans would be them losing by 40 to the Cowboys or something.
No,
Vintage
vintage
Titan. No,
is
see,
all attack, no defense. That's the Titans.
no, it would have to be the Seagulls or the Giants to be beaten by everybody by a million.
Yeah, exactly. It's great. But yeah, go Titans. I'm happy for you. I like the Titans.
And stuff Manly.
And Bosball's dead.
That Ball is dead.
Very,
And,
very
and
dead.
Dom Trebojevich's hamstring is also dead.
Yeah, his
It was
other
never alive.
hamstring is gone.
He was never alive. They're all
No, it's his other hamstring
They
this time.
it's his hamstrings. They're all the same.
It's like the Mike Evans of the NRL.
So bad.
His hamstrings is always dead.
You suck, Manly. Ha 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 ha.
The only person I feel bad for is Tom
I
Trebojevic.
don't feel bad.
I feel bad for all Kalatu.
I also feel bad for Jake Trebojevic because he's the nicest human being on the planet and no one else comes close.
Oh, quite.
He just sucks at football, unfortunately.
He's old. Jake Trebojevic.
Yes, he's bad.
He could say.
And his headgear doesn't stay on. Every other tackle, it falls off.
Maybe if it wasn't made of speed bumps, it would stay on his head.
It looked like
better.
it looks like it's frozen in time, boiling tar
It's
on
got
his head.
the pox.
I've said it looks like those like ADHD popping bubble sheet things. Yeah, that's what it is.
No, there's a whole bunch of those bouncy gym balls stuck to it. Stuck to it.
It's like
the
Incredibles
with the black
With the black ball thing.
Oh,
That's
no,
what it looks
it's like the Big Hero 6. What's her name? The one that
the
threw like
chemistry chick.
the one that threw the coloured balls and
Yeah,
stuff.
I suppose.
But like, yeah.
But it's funny that as soon as Joey Walsh gets good, he will suck. I feel bad for him. He actually looks.
I like Joey Walsh.
I quite like Joey
It
Walsh.
seems
Joel
alright, but
Fogarty is bad.
the rest of his team is terrible at the
Yeah,
moment.
something's
for some reason.
going on in Manly. I don't particularly like it.
You have to
But
exercise
Bosball
some-
was never going to be something that they could continue for the rest of the year.
I was saying that.
Yeah,
no one was listening.
It wasn't sustainable. No,
It just wasn't.
I agree. It just is
At
not
some
sustainable football.
At some point, teams were going to figure out how to beat this form.
It was like the Tigers, right? Same sort of thing.
Exactly.
Benji Ball also died.
Well, Benji Ball died because everyone got hurt and they
Yeah.
couldn't rebound.
And then
No one really got hurt at Manly besides Luke Brooks for some reason was the linchpin to this whole
Is he
operation.
like the most important player in Manly at the moment?
That's sad. That's really, really sad if Luke Brooks is the most important player on the team.
But it's ever since he got injured, they've been playing really poorly.
I do not
You
understand
still
it.
need a half that can control of the game. And
How does Jamal Fogarty not fit that mold?
I don't know.
He's
He's
bad.
just been bad recently.
What is going on?
Because all your goals I can't kick to save his life.
Yeah, what is going on?
Some of his goal kicking has been really ordinary.
He's like Jake Clifford, but 10% worse.
But yeah, so Dean Jeremiah was really funny when he got sin bin. He went over and apologized to the guy that he got sin bin. It's great. I like Dean. It's good to see him. That's that Melbourne. Remnants of Melbourne in there.
Was it a hip drop or what was it?
Yes, it was like that was a hip drop.
Oh, okay,
Like,
real hip
we
drop.
haven't had one of those in a while.
A real hip drop.
Welcome
Wow.
back to hip drop
No,
tackle.
get stuff. Hip
No.
drops.
Somehow, like the third most controversial rule of the year. This is stupid.
The disruptor rule is number one.
Disruptor is dumb.
Also, no one knows how obstructions work.
No, nobody's
Forward
ever known
passes aren't like not a
that.
thing
And forward
anymore.
passes.
No, can
very
we not? Can
rarely
we?
get
Okay,
called.
no, okay.
Yeah.
On to round 21.
This is our obligation. We have to talk about how dumb Todd Payton is.
Yes, we can do that, and then we can go.
I ranted like a maniac after this game finished about how incredibly frustrating it is to be a fan of this team. Because every single time they play like shit, it is self-inflicted stuff. And this one wasn't even players on the field, although you need to be able to make tackles, not miss 55 of them.
Yeah, no, that was really bad. That's an attitude. Offense is an attitude.
I've had literally a week to sit with the decision to bench Jake Clifford. I still don't understand the reasoning. I still don't get it.
There was some guy on Facebook, I can't remember who was the Cowboys paid.
Yeah.
And he put all these stats up about the halves pairings and their success rates. At the top of the list, Tom Dearden, Jake Clifford.
Yes.
They've won 61% of their games at, and that's better than the Dearden Townsend, right?
This is what's strange about it, because Todd Payton's justification was, oh yeah, Jake Clifford is,
Feeling sad about last week,
they won.
basically.
First of all, they won,
Yeah,
so I find that hard to believe. And second of all, no, as if Jake Clifford would ask to not play a game of football. There is no way that is the truth.
He wants his team to want to be not playing.
Yeah, right. Like, and immediately you could see, like,
Jackson Purdue offered exactly zero. He did nothing at 5'8".
Absolutely
He was terrible.
Nothing. He was garbage. Please, can we let this experiment die? Please let it end.
If Purdue's going to be the fullback, why play him at half?
But they're not going to drop drink water. That's not going to happen.
No.
At least center's closer to fullback than half is.
Put him in a roving centre.
Yeah, let him do
Let
that.
him do that. Let him do the Latrell Mitchell thing.
Defend that centre, attack wherever you feel you want to attack.
Imagine if you had Jackson Purdue running off drink water on both sides of the field. But that apparently makes too much sense to this team.
And like having a guy that can actually kick you out of trouble also makes too much sense, right? Like, not that. Look, to be fair, they weren't in a lot of trouble. They just couldn't score points. Like they could make meters. I think they were okay. It's just that they were dominated on possession.
Well, like Tom Gilbert had 150 meters in this game. In the year 2026, they let Amiso Tabuai-Fidow tear them to pieces.
He had a lot of
He had 230 meters. He had 10 tackle breaks.
3 of those came in one go, and
Herbie
all to Jackson
Farnworth had
Purdue.
12.
Yeah, but apart from that, Herbie didn't actually do very much.
Look,
He wasn't the dominant player on the field, that's for sure.
look, it has become very clear to basically anyone in the competition that the Cowboys' depth sucks. If like Jake Clifford is the only half in seemingly the whole organisation that has a good long kicking game. He's out. They cannot get out of their own hands. If one of McKaylee or Tamalolo is out, they have no good forwards. Really. So
the only one they might have, they don't play.
Exactly. Like, why is Caden Larsson in this team?
He's got to be.
Why do we have to play Sam McIntyre?
Lodge. I mean, whoever. Just put.
At least the one good thing was that Kyra Doll not getting on the field and he was not in the team.
I'm consistently dumbfounded at this team's attempts to sabotage itself. It seems every single time they look like they're building something good, they're the ones that throw the spanner in the works.
Yeah, they do. It's not other teams. I mean,
and
most of the time they lose, it's because they're playing dumb.
You could see it so plainly in this game. Like this was the perfect expose on every single floor at the Cowboys. It was as soon as Tamalolo went off and Platt and Donahue came on for the Dolphins, then it was one-way traffic. Because the Cowboys started this game well.
Yeah,
They're up 10-0
10-0,
after like 12 minutes or something. And then everything died. Like, Tom Dearden, he didn't feel like touch the ball for half an hour either side of halftime.
Then
I'm lost as to why that happened.
They didn't score for an hour.
They scored, and then they scored like towards the end.
I cannot. It's so frustrating to be a fan of this team.
It can be,
that's why I'm always so negative about them. Is because they seem to be negative about themselves. Like, they don't seem to want to try to win games. And Todd Payton can come out like week after week saying, "Oh yeah, we missed a golden opportunity to try and get into the top." Well, we don't care about what you have to say after the game at this point. We want to see on the field results.
Yeah.
Like, this team oscillates from world beaters to wooden spooners week on week, and I cannot understand how it happens.
Look, I'll just throw something in. Apparently, Christian Wolf knows how to beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, because he was here for how long?
Well, a fair while, and he was the Black Hawks coach and stuff.
And he's
like
a
that.
good coach.
And he's a good coach.
Funnily enough,
You know who else was excellent? Jermaine Azarko had a doozy of the game. He was playing injured for half that game.
He could set the points record at Melbourne next year. just as a quick thing there.
If you've ever seen somebody move more smoothly on the field than him,
might be Ben Barber would be the only one.
he would be up there.
Matt Bowen.
He was weird. His running was weird. He wasn't smooth.
Valentine Holmes.
Again, not smooth. He's just
not
strong.
very smooth. I think maybe
Hammer.
Maybe Keanu Kinney.
Azarko is elegant
He
as a
is.
runner, isn't he?
Hammer.
He's elegant in everything he freaking does. It's so annoying. His goal kicking. Nobody kicks it as smoothly as he does, like, ever. He's not always accurate, but it still looks bloody good when he kicks it.
This game was just funny because it's all the best players for Dolphins are people who played for the Cowboys at one point. You know, like, Hammer was good, begrudgingly. He was really good. And then you had Gilbert, Lemuelu, Finifuyaki. Like, they were their best players. And they just smacked the Cowboys. So
The Dolphins have 5 in a row against the Cowboys. I don't know.
they just can't beat them.
I know.
They just can't beat them.
It's just weird.
It's because their middles aren't great and their outside backs can't tackle. And against an outside back's core of the Dolphins' quality, you're gonna get smacked every time.
The Dolphins' back line has to be the fastest.
It might just be the best in the competition.
It could well be.
It might just be the best in the competition, honestly.
Could well be.
Like they dropped Jake Averillo for Tavita Nalfahu instead. That's Selwyn Cobber playing in the centres. And he wasn't great.
No, he was probably their worst.
So it just doesn't matter. It does not matter what teams do. The Cowboys just will play good or won't. And the fact that it's so inconsistent is incredibly frustrating. I cannot. It's struggling.
This is me trying to put a finger on it. I have no idea.
This is one of the most frustrating years to be a Cowboys fan because they can be
At least last year they were just bad.
Yeah, at least last year they were bad. They're the good
This year
and
they
bad.
have good and bad days.
Just don't.
Have a good day this weekend, please. Like a very good day.
It's getting hard. Man. Football is hard enough to watch as it is. I don't have to deal with the Cowboys not knowing whether they're going to be the 2017 Storm or the 2012 Knights any given week.
2024 Tigers.
Yeah, exactly. I just can't do it anymore, dude.
It's hard. It's very hard. Okay.
But that's the week that's
the week
gone.
that was.
And now the week that will be. Starting with the Eels and the Panthers playing each other.
Battle of the Golden West.
At both teams' home ground. Sure.
Let me know when Penrith's ground is actually finished.
I think it'll be done the next couple of years. I want to say.
I think it's going to be done by
Mitch Moses is back, which is a
Well,
thing.
they're going to lose.
Apparently, Araz Nandva is the first choice centre over Will Penasini now. That's
What?
kind of scary.
Well, because Will Penasini's last name has penis in it, probably has something to do with it.
He's actually not the worst player, though.
It's
This
actually
is
not
the problem.
Jonah Peasants sucks. He's still on the bench. Nothing really else here for the Eels.
I feel sorry for the Eels, not at all.
Panthers are unchanged. Look, we've said this before that the Panthers play like crap, so they'll come out and beat the pants off the team. But if there's any team that seems to play well against them in the regular season, it is the Eels.
I don't get the Eels, right? They beat the Broncos. They beat the Cowboys. They beat at their own home, both of them, I think. They beat the Broncos at Suncorp. They beat the Cowboys up here.
and conceded 50 to the Titans.
Yeah, so
Like,
I mean, I don't get that. This team is probably, if any team is more frustrating to follow than the Cowboys, it's this one. Because there is a lot of potential.
they at least have the injury excuse.
The
Because
Eels
like
are just
everybody is
terrible.
hurt.
But the Eels are just bad.
The Eels are just bad.
Even with Mitch Moses.
No, I think Penrith win this.
Well, a couple of revenge games going on with obviously Blaze Tiny and Isaiah Iongi going against their former clubs. Panthers should win. They should. If they don't, oh man.
Then I would be starting to feel a little, not concerned because I don't care, but interested as to what's going on.
Should be fun. Yeah. All right, and then on Friday the Knights and the Roosters will play each other, which should be an interesting game.
Battle of the Tricolours.
Yes.
The same tricolours.
They are, because they are.
Red,
Stripes
white,
versus V's.
Dan Gaggai's out for the Knights, which sucks.
Yeah, he's actually going to be a good player.
But they've got Fletcher Hunt. They've got Fletcher Hunt in. He's pretty good, so that's okay. Anything else interesting going on here? Cody Hopwood's back on the bench. That's good for them. He was pretty good when he was in.
This could be a good game of football.
And the Roosters, Teddy's back.
Yep.
So Rob Toyer's back. They're back at full strength.
The battle of the origin.
I'm going to say have fun watching this game.
I think
This could be really, really good.
I think this will be one of the better games of the round.
Please, Newcastle. Please. That's all I can say is please.
But once again, the Roosters, they have a very high ceiling.
Well, we know that.
And their floor isn't as low as it used to be. That's the problem. So
look, the issue is going to be that the Roosters forward pack is not injured, and the Knights forward pack is, because they're playing Tyson Frizzell and Francis Manalei-Lua, as opposed to now Fatu White, Spencer Leniu, and Victor Radley, and Matt Butcher, and Siwawa.
I like Manu Leilua.
He's okay.
Trey Mooney's been fairly good.
Trey Mooney's been alright. So look, it hasn't hindered them so much this year for the Knights. Like even against the Sharks, who was a great forward pack, they held their own. So maybe they could do something.
The smart money would probably be on the Roosters, but look for the Knights to maybe spring an upset.
I think the Knights have a shot. I really think they have a shot. I'm going to pick them to win this game.
It will be close. It is at their home ground, so that helps a little bit.
Best in Toya, Origin matchup.
Yeah,
that'll be fun.
Ponga
Tedesco.
Yeah,
There's Origin matchups all over the place.
Yeah.
So have fun watching that game. That'll be great because the next one's going to suck because the Rabbits and the Storm playing each other. As I mentioned before, Talis Duncan and Cameron Murray are out for the Rabbits. It means Little Latrell is back and Lockie Hubner starts at lock. Okay. They have two forwards on the bench, being John Radel and Liam LeBlanc, and the rest is a half, a fullback, a half, and a half. Or a hooker, sorry. No, sorry, it's a half, two hookers, and back. Liam LeBlanc, hooray.
Who's the Thomas Fletcher?
Exactly. So, his team is not very good, but Melbourne aren't much better.
They're without.
Suolagi Tuamatu Brown takes Will Warbrick's spot on the wing.
Yeah.
Jerome Hughes is back for them, which is good.
That's an end. That's a good end.
Oren Keeley's been pretty good for them since he's come over.
The
So
Tyron, which I suppose stays at 5'8".
what kind of tradie name is Angus Hinshaw?
That's great.
Who is this? What in the Rugby League 26 automated player generator is that?
Now.
He doesn't have anything. No stats or
Played
anything.
once, apparently.
He's a tradie.
Probably.
Played once in like
He actually
round
probably
5
is.
or something.
I don't know who's going to win this game. I really don't have a clue.
Whoever is the least bad.
Very good.
I'm going to go Melbourne.
I'm going to pick South.
Yeah, believe it.
It's weird because I wonder if all of like the emotion between this game has been expelled because of the game that they played earlier in the year,
possible.
and they don't have Mitchell still because I don't think he's ever going to play football again. He's just infinitely 2 to 3 weeks away from returning.
Indefinitely. It's indefinite.
It's indefinite.
I wonder if Wayne Bennett just forgot that he said 2 to 3 weeks the week before, so he just keeps saying
I
it.
think he just forgot that John Mitchell exists.
Doesn't like him.
out of sight, out of
They
mind.
don't care about you.
Very good.
The other Latrell's going fine.
He's a good goal kicker too.
Well, that's true, yeah.
I think I'll pick Melbourne to win this as well.
I think Melbourne.
Not with any particular confidence, though.
We did say South and second back, but yeah.
I think Melbourne will probably win. We'll see. The Raiders and the Tigers are going to play a game in which the Raiders are going to win. Moving on. Is there anything really to
They're
say?
going to win by 100.
I mean, look, you can say, they don't have Owen Paddy, they don't have Hudson Young, but no, Zach Hosking and Tom Starling. How sad for them.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
You know,
I mean, Adam's back, but
Canberra win.
yeah.
Canberra win, and it's not close.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah. Although it'd be very risky for the Tigers to go out even. The Bulldogs and Warriors are going to play each other though. This game
may actually be okay.
This is a game I'm very, very interested in. They put Stephen Crichton back in the halves, so
Luke
lose.
Metcalf's in.
it's a choice.
Yeah.
Well, Luke Metcalf's just sitting in the bench down here like he always does because he sucks. It's worse than tomorrow night.
Apparently, so. No, he's just on the outer because
That's it.
That's the weirdest storyline of the year is that the Warriors have like 3 elite halves on their roster.
That sentence would not have made sense last year.
And somehow Channel Harris DeVita is the one that stayed the whole time.
Oh, he's good.
It's just awesome big thing. Warriors should win this game.
They should. It's
They
Warriors
should.
versus Little Warriors.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, kind of.
I think the Warriors should win this game. Yeah, they should. We'll see.
Oh, I thought Anari Tuala was Billy Army kick out with the stupid blonde hair he's got.
Where is Billy Army kick out? Oh, he's playing. Okay,
He doesn't have blonde hair at the moment.
Anymore. Definitely used to.
And then the Queensland Derby, the Cowboys and Broncos are going to play each other.
Depending on which teams show up, it could be okay, or it could be a slugfest, or it could be the worst game you ever saw.
Okay, so Clifford's in. I don't have to kill Todd Payton. Yes.
Purdue's in the halves, which is good, and
Purdue's in the centre.
Centres.
Kill you.
Centres are sorry, and Zach Laban has been sent to the Shadow Realm.
Zach Laban is out.
Go away. Go to play for the
Thomas
Chiefs.
McKaylee is also back.
That's big.
That's a big in for them because they missed his go forward last week. Some fierce.
Yeah. So
Zach Laban's still on the bench somehow.
then Caden Lars in jersey 21. Sure, we really need Ethan King in the team.
Caden Lars.
Who is a Luke Gale? Who is a Luke Gale?
That is Luke Gale. That is Joshua Corrick. And then the Broncos, Pierre Crew's out. So Wilson's on the edge.
Oh wow, I'm so sad.
And Preston Ricky starts in the middle. If the Broncos do not win this game, I will be shocked.
Well, they have a good record in Townsville. We know that. They do. For some reason, the Cowboys find it hard to beat them here.
Yeah, the Cowboys beat them earlier in the year, but you could argue that's because no one was playing for the Broncos. Like they didn't have Reece Walsh, they had Jesse Arthur's playing for that. Like
Reece Walsh was the man before him.
He basically won their game last week.
he basically won them the grand final last year. I don't know what you're talking about.
He did a Nathan Cleary on Nathan Cleary.
His strike, though, it was against the Storm.
I know, but they also beat the Panthers on the way. So, in the same manner,
Overrated.
Yeah, I will be shocked if the
I'm still
Broncos
taking
don't win this game. Payne Haas is going to run a train on the Cowboys.
We'll see. Look, there's
Payne
definitely
Haas against Thomas McKay.
I'm telling you, they should just bench Payne Haas and have him run at Matthew Lodge for 40 minutes in the middle of the game. They would score 50 points in half a game if they did that. Take notes, Madge.
freaking bugger off, Matt. Nobody likes you.
Goofball.
Let's go, Cowboys!
I just can't see them winning this game. I just can't.
I think they'll be better than last week.
You think? I mean, Clifford's in, so they kind of have to.
McKaylee's back as well. I think that's big. I think having McKaylee
Can Caden Lars replace anybody?
Good. McIntyre.
Yes.
We're in a McIntyre.
Please.
The Cowboys, look, when they're playing with more intent than their opponent, they're really good. I don't think anyone's going to be playing with more intent for the rest of the year than the Broncos are. And an intentful team with Reece Walsh, Payne Haas, and Pat Carrigan is terrifying. So I just can't see them.
Well,
winning.
remember, Reece can still have Rocks games. So
He can have Rocks games.
and if he has a Rocks game, the Cowboys can win, as long as Drinkwater doesn't also have a Rocks game at the same
Their
time.
edge defense is just so bad, and Tony Staggs is going to go absolutely ham. He plays right center. He's running at Jackson.
However, if Purdue gets in space, he won't get run down by Staggs either. That's the thing.
Yeah, see, I just can't see it. I just can't see
I
it.
know you can't, and you've said this a number of weeks in a row with the Cowboys game.
I've been like 50% right.
You said they were going to get pantsed by the Panthers. You thought Panthers would come out and put 50 on them, and you
To
were
be
absolutely
fair.
wrong. Nobody else thought that. I thought probably Panthers would win. I wasn't thinking they were going to put 50 on them, like you were saying.
Well, every single time I thought they were going to win, they lost. Like, I thought they beat the Raiders, they lost. I thought they beat the Eels, they lost. I should have beat the Eels, I tell you. They should have beat the Raiders.
The Raiders are now pretty good for some reason.
I thought that they beat the Dolphins because Isaiah Katoa was there. No.
Once again, they have this monkey on their back.
They got the monkey on their back with Brisbane as well.
So what's the difference?
At least they've beaten once this year, so hopefully they can do it again. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see how we go.
Much more
At least they've
interesting
got
game.
At least they've got. No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's the bloody St. George team.
And
How is that good?
it's good.
It's not
They're
good.
playing the Titans. It's gonna be awesome.
It's Spoon Bowl.
There's gonna be 90 points in this game. It's gonna be great.
It's going to be the worst game of the weekend.
Oh, hell no. That is just blatantly false. It'll at least be close. Like, Raiders-Tigers is going to be worse because the Raiders will win by 20.
The Titans might win by 30.
So this game's gonna be fun. Jalen DeGroot's in because AJ Ribson's out.
It'll be a fun watch. It's not going to be good, but it's going to be fun.
That's great. Curtis Morin is back at the Titans. That's pretty good. Anything else? No, not really. What's a Jacob Webster?
Andrew's son.
Michael Moller. I still
Bar-
believe
no,
he's in
Bar-
the league.
It's Bo's son.
I don't know who's going to win this game.
I don't care.
I do.
I don't. It's a stupid game.
It'll be a fun game.
Fun. If your definition of fun is pulling your fingernails out one by one, that would be.
I don't think.
Pulling someone else's fingernails out.
I
one by
said
one.
yours, not somebody else's.
Oh. This game will be
I think this will be a fun watch. It's definitely not going to be really
I
high quality
want the
game.
Titans to win, but I think the Dragons probably will.
I don't care.
Cool.
Go whoever.
Yeah, this is a neutral's delight. Woohoo. And then Manly are going to play the Sharks.
Sharks are going
In
to win.
which the
Sharks
Sharks
will win
going
by
to win.
a lot.
No, they won't. They'll win
They'll
by
win by 4
They'll win by 4, and they'll still not be good
because Manly are just
because Manly is worse.
pretty bad.
I mean, they've got Lehigh Hopewadi back there. He's pretty good. They're still missing Clayton Falalo. They'd love to have him right now.
They've got the best mullet in the competition there. But
Melody. Jackson Sherritt also doesn't exist. Anything else? Simeon Laufi's still starting.
Ruben Costa.
Nick Lanatz. Look, I wonder who he used to play for.
Why would we have to let him go?
Stupid. Fletcher Baker is here? When did that happen? That's still the best name.
What is this? Zaydas?
Zidus. He reminds me who's the guy who used to play for the Zildrinis Ilgauskas. That's who he reminds me of. That's great.
The Cavs?
Yes. Sharks.
Sharks by
Jesse Ramian's back. Yeah, Sharks by like 6. Yeah. But it won't be like it won't be close good game 6. It'll be like they'll be up by 20 and let in a few late tries. That's how this game's
It might be 20-12 or something. There might be 8.
Yeah, we'll go with that. That's that for the men. For the women, the Raiders and Sharks are going to play each other, which has become a pretty interesting game. The Raiders
going well.
on form will win this game. I don't know though.
Sharks good.
I think I'll pick the Raiders. Yeah. The Bulldogs and Dragons will play in a game that will happen.
I think the Bulldogs will probably win.
They should. Go Dragons. I like Tim Berry. The Titans and Cowboys are going to play the Titans to win.
Yes.
And again, that will
The Warriors are going to be the Eels.
Broncos are going to be nice.
Broncos Knights. This
that will
is
be
the
the best
game.
game of the round.
This is the really interesting game. It becomes a lot less interesting because the Knights don't have Yasmin Leaks. That sucks. Jules Kirkpatrick is now on them. That's an alcohol. I'm certain of it.
It's a revenge game, isn't
Isn't
it?
it the
Oh,
company
yo,
that makes the
who's-
Creamy Cider?
Who's Tamika Upton's revenge game? She's going to score 5 tries.
No, what's the name?
Jesse Southwell.
Yeah. She played for the Knights.
Yes, she did. This will be fun. So it's either going to be she goes ham or the Knights go ham on her. I'm intrigued.
Going to be a good game.
Knights for the upset.
I
Let's
hope
go.
the Knights have a win, but
Go
I'm
Knights.
Not
And then the Roosters will be the Tigers.
yes.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
That's that. Anything else? We went and saw the Odyssey. It was pretty good.
It was
Go watch it.
It was a solid 75 to 80 for me out of 100.
It was pretty good.
It was okay.
It's not the best Nolan.
No, it's certainly
But it
not
was pretty
Nolan's
good.
best.
I haven't realised how funny have you been paying attention is until I've actually watched it. It's actually a really funny show.
Yes. Yeah. The last half hour of the Odyssey was this year's horror farming the whole time. Yes, it was
I know,
awesome.
he loves it so
I-
much.
Please give Robert Pattinson all the awards. He's the best. He's so good.
He was so good at playing an absolute asshole.
It's so
Apparently,
great.
he's been typecast.
He's great. Anne Hathaway was phenomenal.
Yeah, she was great.
Nothing there. Matt Damon was fine as Odysseus.
I thought Tom Holland was fine as Telemachus. Is that how you
Telemachus,
say it?
yeah. Alright. If you're going to go see it for anything, go see it for the Cyclops. The
Cyclops was the best part of the film.
The sound it made.
It is insane. And we've discovered that being poked in the eye
sucks
with a burnt stick is actually very bad.
Very good. Very good. Albeit it was like 30 seconds, but the sequence with Scylla was amazing. But yeah, just the scene at the end with the suitors was absolutely phenomenal.
The fact that he had like 3 arrows in him or something, we shouldn't really give it away.
I know we'll give spoilers for a 2,000-year-old story. Woo!
Which most people probably have not read.
People have seen it because people watch Troy.
That's
Troy sucked. That was a bad movie.
An Australian it can't be that bad.
Hugh Jackman was in movie 43.
Pitch Perfect. Rebel Wilson.
Rebel Wilson was in Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, just had Eric Bana. He's good. He was excellent as
What other movies sucked in Australia? Australia.
The Barbie movie.
That movie sucks. No! You take that back. You take that back. I'm ending. No, you don't deserve to be on the air. Goodbye. We'll see you when the Cowboys lose. Bye.